Hey y'all, it's TCG Player here with another deck profile. The deck is Psychics. It's my friend's list. He just gave me the list and I built the deck. It's really fun. It's really not like competitive, but it's really simple to use, really fun, and it makes people just like get really confused on what you're doing really fast because you're healing and then dealing and then taking you're killing yourself but then healing all the damage in the end. It's really fun to play. It's like just to really throw off your opponent. But let's get started. So for monsters, it's 2 power injectors because you can pay 500 life points and just beef up, or it's 600 life points, sorry, but just to beef up like the field of all your psychic monsters, just to make them that much a little bit stronger. So 2 of them, 2 psychic emperors because it heals you, so it's a really good card just to suck up some damage. 3 mind protectors to stall, and if you get in first turn you can set them face down in defense, and when they attack they're going to take some damage, but then you're going to take some damage too, but you're going to heal it all in the end. So these cards really funny to use. But so 3 mind protectors, 2 mind masters. It's so you can pretty much to get a level 4 or lower psychic monster and put it on the field. It really funny. It works really well in the deck. It kind of thins it out a little bit, kind of like singing, except he doesn't have to die. But 2 Crabons. He's just the main tuner in the deck. Just the only reason he's really in it. I don't really synchro that much, but this deck kind of does. Like, you have to synchro for this deck, but the deck's pretty fun still. 1 Master Gig because it's pretty good card. Its effect's really good. That's why it's in here. But 1 of them, only 1. 2 is dead draw. 1's really good. 1 Telekinetic Shocker because his effect's really funny, and he's also a 1700 beat stick, so 1 of him. 2 Grapple Blockers because they help the stall, and then you take some damage for their effect, but then in the end you're gonna get it back, so it doesn't really matter. So 2 Grapple Blockers. 2 Psychic Snails because their effects are really good actually for this deck. So 2 of them, and also on top of that they're a 1900 beat stick, so they're really good because a lot of the psychic monsters I realize don't really have that high of attack. So 2 of them. Another synchros or another tuners are Psychic Commanders because they're pretty decent and they work pretty well in the deck. The main reason they're in here is just so you can tune with them, but so 2 Psychic Commanders. 1 Stormcaller. He's a 2300 beat stick, and that's pretty much it. His effects are really not that helpful. It's there unless you like kill a monster that's really weak, and then you just put it back on top of their deck. But other than that, he's just in there for his 2300 beat stick purposes. So 1 of them. 2 Reinforced Human Psychic Board. Dude, he's really good. You can remove 2 psychics in your graveyard twice per turn, right? No. Yeah, up to twice per turn. You can remove from play 1 psychic monster, so you can do it twice. So you remove from play 2 of them, and he gains 500 attack for each. So you can make him a 2500 beat stick for that turn, and it is really good. And that's what I think. But not just that, he doesn't lose the attack, so you get him on the field, and you start removing your stuff, and you're gonna get a lot of attack points with him, and you're gonna do a lot of damage with him. So he's really good. So 2 of him. On the spell cards, it's not really normal, but okay. 1 Telekinetic Power Well for the special summon purposes. 1 Monster Reborn, staple. 1 Psychic Sword because it just buffs up stuff. 1 Swords Revealing Light. 1 Teleport. 1 Psi Station. 1 Foolish Barrier because it actually helps throughout the deck. It thins it out a little bit, and you can also send something and bring it back with some cards in here. So one Foolish, 2 MST staples, of course. On the traps, 1 Mirror Force staple. Telepathic Power, it's a pretty good card. 1 Battle Transportation, it's a pretty good card. 3 Psychic Rejuvenations. This card gains you a lot of life points really quickly, because for every psychic monster you have on your field, you flip this card, you gain 1,000 for each. So all that damage you're taking, you're gonna just get it back. So these guys, really good. And then 3 Psychic Overloads for the draw power. You select 3 Psychic type monsters that are in your graveyard, and then you put them back into your deck, and then shuffle and draw 2 cards. So these guys, really good. You know, that's why, you know, Foolish is in here and stuff like that. It's because you can, you know, have amazing draw power with this card. So, but that's not it. Then to the extra deck, 1 Psychic Life Transfer. Her effect's really good. She's a 2400 attack and 2000 defense. But her effect is once per turn I can remove from play 1 Psychic type monster from my graveyard to gain 1200 life points. So she's your main, you know, life gainer. So 1 of her. 1 Flamebow Urakises, because he's just a massive beat stick and he has the piercing effect. So 1 of him. Hyper Psychic Blaster. He's 3000 attack, has piercing effect, and any damage you take, I gain life points. So he is like the main life support right here, because I've gotten like 12, like I've been up to 12 to 13,000 life points with this card by himself, not including all the other stuff I have on the board. So this guy's really good. But that's the deck. It's really fun, really simple. It's pretty cheap because most of the cards you can get out of like starter decks and stuff. Besides the monsters, like most of the spell cards and trap cards, well, 1 trap card, but most of the spell cards in here you can get out of, you know, starter decks and stuff. Other than that, this deck's really simple to use. It's really not that competitive, but it's really fun, and it makes your opponent think, you know, what the hell is going on. But I recommend building it if you just want to have a little bit of fun. There is ways to make it competitive if you know how to run it perfectly. If you tweak it right, just make it perfect, make it smooth. Right now, I'm still testing it, so once I figure out the whole mechanics behind Psychics, I'm probably going to build my own, and it's going to be a tournament legal deck, or tournament play deck, and I'm going to see how it works. But right now, this one is just for fun. But it's really fun to play, like I said. And that's pretty much it. So if y'all want to build it, cool. Just comment, rate, subscribe on what you think on the deck. And y'all have a good day. Later, YouTube.